welcome back to another episode of Shit I'm 30 with me, your host, Carla Ramirez.
And your boy, Tony.
What happened to your AKAs?
Girl, I don't know shit. That shit was just too much. I don't know. Y'all, whatever I feel like saying, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to introduce myself.
As Tony today?
Tony the Realtor, because I need y'all to buy houses, though. It's the summertime. Y'all need to be selling and buying houses. So call me Tony the Realtor on this episode.
What did you do today, friend?
I showed some houses, girl, at work. I went to go work out.
Let them know.
Yeah, I went to go work out. Came back, got some schedules together, and went to go take my buyer out. And got another buyer I'm meeting with tomorrow. I got a busy week, actually, girl.
Because you're making money.
Week. Yeah.
Check you out.
I'm trying, but what are you doing? What did you do today?
I went to the gym.
You did?
I did.
I saw you on the Stairmaster.
Mm-hmm.
How long? That's the only thing you did?
I worked out with DJ.
Okay.
He made me do that Mount Olympus shit. Oh my God, it was so bad.
I didn't see no videos.
I didn't take any videos. I was tired.
Oh.
And I was out of shape, bitch. It should have taken me 5 minutes to do it each time. And it took me 10 minutes one and 8 minutes another one. I'm so out of shape.
I get so jealous of y'all videos, y'all little workouts and stuff like that because you got somebody actually sitting there recording. Girl, yeah. I have to record my shit on the floor at horrible angles with my penis all out. And
okay, that was a lot.
Because apparently that's why I stopped posting workout videos because apparently my print keeps showing and that's the only thing y'all see instead of looking at my form and everything else.
Good and well, your print is not that big. Wear the right
no, bitch. Bitch.
We talked about this.
We talked about this. You don't need a response. I'm not gonna respond to it. But no, apparently it's big enough. It's. I know that. But anyway, it's the print is noticeable enough that y'all comment on it. And I was thinking the same thing that it ain't noticeable because I just be walking around. Sometimes my dick be showing. Like I stopped running without drawers on.
Wait, who run? Okay, listen. We gonna do this right now.
Bitch, you don't run. Who runs with drawers on?
Everyone.
No, you have to wear I wear like some type of jammers or something like that, or I will wear like the ones with the net.
You play so much. Now I'm gonna start thinking you have a little dick for real.
Why?
Don't it swing around and shit when you run?
No, it does, and that's why I stopped doing that.
Your boss going.
I started getting extra support, bitch, because kids and shit like that. One day was out. I went running too early around 7:30 in the morning. I was like, oh fuck, bitch, you ain't got no drawers on. Ooh, what the fuck you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do? Just keep going. Just keep doing. Don't look nobody in the eye. Just keep going. Go fast.
So stupid. No, I'm gonna try to go do something almost every day before I leave to New York.
That's what I do.
So
we'll break it up though.
Yeah, I'm gonna do yoga. I still have like 9 sessions of yoga, so I should be able to do that.
9 sessions?
Yeah, that I paid for.
Where?
Hot yoga at the Orlando Power Yoga.
Okay, yeah.
So
usually it's like $40 for 40 days.
That's only the beginning, so if your first time.
Come up with different names every time, bitch.
They ask for your ID.
No, they don't. They didn't ever ask me for my ID. I've been to the one of Dr. Phillips 3 times.
Oh, bitch, my name's about to be Maria Sanchez.
Yeah. Tony, Anthony, and Sean, bitch. I done gave you the all.
I'm about to use my middle name, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Okay. Well, this week on Shit You Should Know, weeks back, so I don't remember how many months back, I talked about a woman called Anna Delvey over in New York. She pretended to be a German heiress in the New York elite scene, and she ended up getting all these millions of dollars from these rich-ass billionaires in the elite scene in New York.
What was she getting the money for? So
basically, she pretended to be a German heiress, and then she would live on hotels. Private jets would let her fly on credit. She got a $100,000 loan credit line from the bank. Mm-hmm. She was living at one of the Trump Towers, I believe it was. She was just
Did she make up a name and a fake social security number?
Yes. So her real name is Anna Sorokin, and she went by Anna Delvey.
Okay.
So you guys will hear this. It's like she literally scammed all these people of so much money. So this was a while in 2007, I believe, and she just got sentenced to 4 to 12 years, which that's a really big gap.
That is a huge gap. More than likely, she's gonna spend at least 3 years or something like that to get off of good behavior.
Right, but we talked about this. Like she was a great scammer, but the only way she could scam that, no one's gonna believe anyone of color would have been like an heiress. You know?
Yeah.
Well, no, like an African princess or African prince.
African prince. These Nigerians do it all the time.
Yeah.
Come give me your bank account so I can send you money. My family, we're very rich and we can't.
Okay, I don't know where that accent is from.
Bro, I know I need to stop with these motherfucking accents because this is offensive.
You're bad.
I'm horrible at accents.
You're really
bitch.
bad. At least if it was good.
Oh shit, I am bad at it. I said I would never do this until I did. And I just did this shit. Oh my God. I hope I don't offend no Africans. I really want to marry y'all. So don't get offended.
Africans still got money, bitch.
They got money, bitch.
And if not, they'll scam a lot of money just for you if they love you.
Yeah.
And I want you to, if you love me enough to scam some money, I want you.
Just don't tell me where you got it from or nothing like that. I was thinking about that yesterday. I want to date a scammer.
No.
That scammer, I don't know. I wouldn't mind living this lavish lifestyle. Look at this scammy bitch. She lived a lavish lifestyle.
I mean, she did, but it all came to a big ass halt. So if you get caught,
that's why I want to date him. I don't want to be one.
Well, if you're not on Anna Delvey's level, you're not a real scammer. You need to get $100,000 line of credit. You need to get investors to do a $40 million private club for her. Yeah, she didn't have a penny to her name. She didn't have any money.
But I don't understand what did she make up fake Social Security numbers or some shit like that?
She didn't need to. She was using everybody else's money.
Yeah, so what's the crime between? It's basically what I see.
She scammed them out of money. How? She took private jets, saying on credit. So it's like, I'll pay you back for taking these flights across the country or all over in a private jet. She owes them money.
How did she get this on credit though?
Because she told them she was an heiress, a German heiress, and they believed her.
So what? That's like you saying, hey, my name is Sally and I work at McDonald's and everything like that. And I mean, like women do it all the time.
You're still liable for it.
Liable for what?
When it's millions and millions of dollars.
Why? You gave me money because you thought I was rich.
No, I gave you money because I thought you were going to pay me back. You still owe the money.
She said that she was going to pay them back.
It's credit, Anthony. When you take something on credit, it's a loan.
I know what credit mean, bitch. I'm just saying, like,
yes, you have to pay it back.
I'm thinking that she just like flirt with guys and say, "Hey, I'm a rich guy."
No,
because
she
I don't
had
know
investors,
the story.
bro. She lived in like an elite building. She got money. She got a $100,000 line of credit.
Why was people giving her money just off her name?
Because people do that. That's white privilege.
White
privilege.
So
bitch.
What's against the law about that, bitch? I didn't sign any type of contract.
No,
did she sign
she's
contracts?
a scammer. Of course. Ask Anna Delvey.
Okay, now I'm getting to the point of like, I want to know, why is it a crime that she's going to jail because she got all this money from these white people?
She scammed people out. Yeah, she scammed them.
And you heard me say white people because I don't think
I don't think she got nobody together.
A nigga would get that much money based off credit, bitch. I'm trying to get money from your rich ass.
Right.
What the fuck you thought this was?
You an heirs and you ain't got no money? Give me the money.
And you white too. I give you this BBC. Go about your business. All white old man, child.
Anyways. In honor of May being Mental Health Awareness Month, we decided to do a self-care mental health episode. And we're both doing therapy now. We love our therapist. You're how many sessions in now?
6.
I'm almost a year in with the one that I'm in right now.
How much money have you spent so far?
Bitch, I don't want to know.
Girl.
Is it tax deductible? No. So what the fuck I'm going to find out for?
I'm going to find out if you can write this off on your taxes since insurance suck, bitch. But,
I know. Like, you would think mental health and therapy, it's all for like to create a better generation after us, to be a better person. So it's like, why wouldn't the government want to pay for that?
Exactly, especially Black people. That should be part of our reparations. I think that we're looking for money and cash value, but I think it's like therapy should be free to African Americans because there's a lot of shit that has been passed down from generation that affected us from slavery.
There is free therapy. So there are places where you can get free therapy. A lot of places. It's just, are those the best therapists? Probably not. Yeah. But it still helps. It's somewhere to start. If you don't have the money for it, go and get it free. So I wanted to talk about a little bit the certain things that have happened recently, and we're like, what's going on with mental health? And I think we can start with the Steve Harvey one. Mm-hmm. Recently it went viral. Steve Harvey saying that rich people don't sleep. They don't sleep 8 hours a day. It's a third of your day. Blah 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 blah.
That's
but I think
that was so dumb. That was the dumbest thing I think anybody can say in 2019. When we know how much sleep does for our mental health and everything to recharge us and keep us going.
You have to recharge. Yeah,
in other countries, like they shut down for a whole 2 hours for everybody to take the sleep.
You can't buy nothing. You can't go to eat. Restaurants, retail places, shut down. Bitch, go to sleep.
Y'all motherfuckers up here walking around like the Walking Dead if y'all want to, not getting any sleep around here with bad stuff in y'all eyes. Can't think, can't focus. How can you make smart decisions?
You know who I heard that she says that she does what she does because she makes sure she makes time for sleeping? Amanda Seales.
Amanda Seales?
She says she sleeps. Like, how do you do it all? She goes, I manage time to sleep.
Yeah.
My full 8 hours. Doesn't matter what time during the day, but I'm going to sleep my full 8 hours. That way I'm recharged. You have a better outlook on life. You're nicer to people. You are. People will like you. Like if you're sleepy, and then you get hungry on top of that.
Right.
Oh, bitch. You're going to be meeting people. That's going to fuck up your relationships. If you're not thinking straight, they're going to ask about money or a good business decision, and you're not going to make the best one because you're sleepy. Like, we're not saying, some people might not need 8 hours. Maybe they need 6. but always sleep enough.
Your brain needs to rest and recharge.
Don't go in 24 hours just because it's going to make rich people don't do it. Rich people do it. They have people working for them while they sleep.
You know, P. Diddy, when he was making the band, he told them that he never slept and everything like that. And, you know, Jay-Z came out talking about, I ain't seen the back of my eyelid since 96 and shit like that because he's been up hustling. Y'all, let these motherfucking rappers and rich people think they ain't sleeping. Y'all think y'all just can work yourself to death and then y'all gonna be rich. Okay, your ass gonna be crazy and rich. Like they ass.
And then you end up jumping off a building like these rich motherfuckers do.
Committing suicide and stuff,
Better make it the right way. So definitely make sure sleeping is one of like the most important things. Like a few things to mental health reminders. I think we forget to do certain things sometimes. Like we're just so busy, and that's where self-care comes into place. What is self-care?
Right. Self-care. Oh, y'all would say, okay, so I had an actual definition of self-care, child, I want to read that I thought was care. But basically self-care is things that you do that recharges you and things that you don't do for yourself as often. Okay. So it's like a treat to yourself, something to remind you that you're worth it, you know, that you're worthy of these things. And it's like a little treat that you do for yourself.
It's taking action to preserve your health. So whether it be mental health, whether it be physical health, whether it be emotional health, whatever that health may be, you're self taking care of that. And some of these mental health reminders and self-care reminders are one that to find out you're not alone. Even if you feel alone. We talk about this all the time. I feel like I'm alone a lot. And it's like I don't have anyone around me. And although I have a lot of people around me, I make myself be kind of like a loner and feel like I don't have anyone to turn to. So make sure you know you're not alone. You always have someone to reach out to. Take a day off.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
If you're overwhelmed and there's a lot going on, take the day off.
It's called a mental health day.
Yeah.
You can actually go on FMLA for that, you guys.
You sure can.
I did it to get my when I got in real estate. I sure did. You can tell them that you're overstressed and you're overworking and everything like that. And companies nowadays take that very seriously, and they'll go ahead and allow you to take that time off to recharge.
Take a second and breathe. I think we forget. I do this. I forget to just breathe. I'm going, and I'm frustrated, and I'm just like, if I just sat down and said, 1 second, let me like recharge. Let me just breathe for a second. It makes me feel better, but I forget to literally, it's not breathe, it's take a deep breath and just sit in that breath for a second. Right.
I sit in it too long. Me and my therapist just discovered this week that I overindulge in self-care. I work, since I don't have a schedule or where I have to be on be on somebody else's time and everything like that. I can go to the gym and be lost for 3 hours.
I don't know how you do that.
Or go run and just come back and just be or get up and smoke CBD first thing in the morning, and my whole day is just like a vacation. CBD. So it's very important that you don't overindulge in these things. You have to have a balance in it. So yeah.
Another one would be I don't do enough self-care. So you do a shit ton of self-care. We'll talk about the stuff like other stuff that you do, but I need to learn how to do more self-care stuff.
Why don't you? Is it because the mommy thing that you feel like?
Yeah, I mean, I have her to think about. I don't know. My mind is always going. Like, I don't like massages. So unless I'm like playing a podcast or having on there, like you're not relaxing, your mind is everywhere. I can't stop. And actually,
you can't quiet your mind.
No. So when we'll do the shit your therapist says, I'll tell you exactly like why I cannot quiet my mind. I need something always, and it's called mindfulness, and it's just being in one state of mind. Actually, I'll bring it up in a second. But just being in one state of mind. Yeah. So without being bothered by anything else. That's still relaxing. That's still like kind of like meditating. But you don't have, my mind goes so much. Like it doesn't stop. There's 100 thoughts all the time. Wow. So it's really hard.
It's really easy for me to relax.
I can't.
I'm relaxed right now drinking my tea.
I'm not, because I'm over here thinking like,
this bitch got a candle. I'm relaxed, bitch.
No, I'm not, because I'm sitting here actually while we're recording. I'm like, why isn't this opening up for me? Like shit, like I have so many things going on. I'm thinking about like when the time's going back there. I'm thinking about what time is it right now. What am I gonna do tomorrow? Already Miami's on my mind. Right. Like I have so much and it doesn't stop. Another one is cry if you need to. You ever had a good fucking cry?
You know, I'm not one of those types that like to hide his emotions and stuff. I do express myself, but I don't cry often. It's very rare that I get to that point when I'm upset and I have to cry. So I'm not a crier, I would say. No? I don't need to. Because, again, I process my feelings like I think I need to express myself.
I cry out of anger mostly.
Really?
Yeah. So when I'm crying, it's out of frustration and out of anger. Anything else is... I don't. Like whenever I would fight, because I don't do those things anymore. Yeah. So fighting, I could fight you and cry at the same time.
I wasn't a kid. Rage. I don't know. Tears never came, and I never get to the point where I'm rageful. I don't think I've ever been in a state of rage. To be honest with you.
So not even when you fought your sister, you went to jail.
No, there was no. Because even then, I was able to catch myself before I even got too far. She, however, was in a state of rage. Oh. She was crying, and she suffers from anxiety too.
See, yeah, it's just one. If I'm in that moment of arguing, but I'm crying, I'm screaming, I'm pissed. There's a lot going on. So that's maybe what anxiety. I really don't think you suffer from anxiety. You lucky bitch.
No, I know. Well, anyway, yeah.
Yeah, stop and eat something. Now this, I might indulge in a little too much, bitch. Eating.
Right, bitch.
I do feel better.
My
when
friend,
I eat
you wear
something.
your self-care, bitch. You can see.
You know what? Fuck you. You shady bitch. Screw you. No, I like to eat. It's like if I'm stressed, I'm like, well, I'll go real quick and get me a piece of chicken from Popeyes.
But is that self-care or is this like emotional eating?
I haven't got to. Okay, I'm big now, but I haven't gotten to the point where it's like bad for me.
Do you have to eat your feelings?
No,
I used to.
I like to eat just because it makes me feel good. So it's self-care. Like do something that makes you feel good. Mm-hmm. I don't eat out of emotions. I eat to make my
if I'm stressed, what I used to do was go to Popeyes. That would be my treat for me to be stressed.
Popeyes?
Yeah, bitch, I'll go get
I don't think I
tender. I stress to eat.
Who eats tenders, man? You gotta eat the thigh.
That's too messy, bitch. I just like to dip it in the sauce and it be gone. I have an empty box when I finish, not a box full of chicken and shit like that, girl.
Then you don't know how to eat chicken.
I'm talking about the bones and stuff. Like I don't
just
like
bones.
That's nasty.
That's not chicken. That's just bones.
Your hands be all fucking greasy and stuff like that. You gotta peel the chicken off germs and shit. It's like seriously. That's what I think of. And then when I see people pick, who the fuck eat a chicken?
I don't know if you're worried about germs, but that chicken be way better than the tenders.
Sure, no. Tenders work well for me.
I got them coupons for Popeyes. You want them?
No, I don't. I haven't eaten Popeyes in a long time. Girl, it's the summertime. Self-care, bitch.
Yeah,
shit.
You know what? I'm going to get some tomorrow when I get in the car. Right before I go on 528. Ooh,
oh, my God.
I'm going to get a 3-piece. With a big side of mashed potatoes. Anyways, take another nap. If you're still stressed after you took the first nap, went to go eat, and you still can't function, bitch, take another nap. Nah, I don't say go to sleep for 8 hours. How long is a nap?
A nap is about an hour or two. It's like a quick cat nap.
No,
It's like a recharge.
That's not a cat nap.
Bitch, anything more than that.
I think a nap is like 30 minutes. 30 to 45 minutes.
Girl, you don't even go into REM sleep. Like nothing happened.
I said a nap, bitch, not sleep.
I think a nap is like an hour.
REM, that's hours into your sleep, bitch. I said a nap. What the fuck? To recharge. Girl, see? Self-indulging and everything. Just too fucking relaxed.
I don't take naps anyway in the middle of the day.
I took one today. I'll take one sometimes. It actually feels really good. If at like 2 o'clock, I used to do it at work. Okay, so if you work a 9 to 5, which most of the listeners do, I would go to my car during lunchtime. I will have already my lunch. You eat your lunch in 10 minutes? And you have an hour. So I'll take my car and I'll drive it under a tree in the parking lot somewhere. And I'll sit back, blast the AC, and go to sleep and have my alarm clock.
That's why corporate America so that suffer from so many damn health issues, no weight issues. You just ate a lunch. More than likely, that lunch is not healthy, and you went to sleep.
First of all, it probably was healthy.
Even if it was, you went to sleep dead on a full stomach.
You can't sleep after lunch. Now America's fucked up because you're not
supposed to sleep after lunch. You're supposed to go for a walk or something like that. Like honestly, a walk will recharge you too.
Yeah,
that's what I ate.
I walked to my car and I went to sleep.
No, you can walk around the building, bitch. Put you some running shoes or something
from the building to the car.
Okay, so that's one way you can do if you need to recharge your mind and everything like that. You can take a nap.
He just never worked corporate for a very long time.
I have, but even when I did work corporate, I will walk around the building and stuff like that.
Did you take a nap in your car?
Only if I went out and got drunk the night before and I was waiting for that break.
That's different.
So
no,
I never had to take a nap
when
in the
you're
car.
working 40, 50, 60 hours a week and it's just all the time and you're going. When you're waking up early, take your child to school, then get to work. Then you have to leave. You have to get groceries. You have to come back and make food for the kid. Then you have to do homework.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You're tired.
There's nothing wrong. Just eat a salad, and if you choose to rest your eyes. Don't go to sleep on on Popeyes.
You need a nap, and I said a nap is about 45 minutes.
Okay, you can also walk.
I'm tired, bitch. I'm tired. I want to take a fucking nap after I eat, okay?
Okay.
Shit.
As long as you eat a healthy meal and you can go to sleep on your full stomach.
Eat Popeyes if you want to. It's fucking healthy. It's protein.
Okay. Bitch, protein, fat, sodium.
It's cool. It's protein. And then another one is treat yourself. Sometimes, like, ladies, get your hair done. Go get your nails done and relax. Like, I don't know, do something nice for yourself or buy yourself something nice. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can be like some lotions from Bath and Body Works or something. Just treat yourself with something.
Take yourself to the movies. I used to, when I became single, I started dating myself. And I would take myself on a full date. I would go to the bar.
Oh, I like full dates by myself.
Yeah, I'll go to the bar, order myself a glass of wine and everything like that, have a nice dinner, and then I'll go to my favorite movie. I'll sneak some snacks in. I'll stop at Whole Foods and get some organic cookies.
What the fuck?
Because I like the organic cookies that they got from Whole Foods,
you're supposed to go to 7-Eleven and get some shit.
No!
Yes! Whole Food, that is not movie snacks.
Bitch, that's my treat to myself. Yes, it is, bitch. I snuggle them big-ass cookies in there. I like cookies.
Listen, I take taquitos, a beer, some chips, and some gummy bears, bitch.
You such a nigga.
That's movie snacks. You don't take Whole Foods organic cookies. Something wrong with you.
No, it's not, bitch. No, it's not.
I don't know
you
how
sit
you
here drinking wine and I'm drinking tea.
Who raised you?
It's what I've grown to. It's what I've grown to. I'm not taquitos, bitch.
And you wanted one. I just have no more for you.
You eat that salty ass motherfucking shit that's been up there for fucking hours at a gas station. You eating food that's prepared for a gas station. Somebody that don't even, bitch. Like gas station attendants is making that shit. They taking money and shit all day. They're not washing their hands constantly.
It tastes.
You know, people that walk in and out of gas stations. The gas stations is like the most disgusting thing. And the fact that you eat out of a gas station says a.
Do you eat at a Wawa?
I don't. I have never eaten. I swear to God,
Wawa
I have
is a restaurant.
I've never eaten at a Wawa.
So you've
before.
never had a Wawa sandwich?
I swear to God, I have not.
Soup?
And I refuse to because it's at a gas station. I promise you. And people told me this great.
It's not a gas station. It's a restaurant.
I stop to Wawa and get gas. I don't eat where I pump gas at. I just don't. I really don't.
You get on my nerves.
You
get on my goddamn nerves. Fucking bougie ass princess.
Ain't no bougie, bitch. Yes, it's just like
I don't eat at a gas station because people are like, fuck, what's it gonna do to you? They have salads, bitch.
You can eat out of a fucking German-filled pissy-ass gas station if you want to. You do that. That's fine. You eat them pissy-ass Totitos or whatever them things called.
They're called taquitos, and that's 7-Eleven.
And you should look up the nutrition value of them shits, too.
I don't give a fuck with the nutrition value. It tastes good. The nutrition value is the fuck that I'm smiling after I eat the shit.
Okay, Fred. And then you ain't going to be smiling when your ass, that stomach jiggling, too, bitch.
I still
You've been feeling like shit for the past couple of days because your diet's been horrible.
Yes, but also because I haven't been to the gym.
So why not eat right and go to the gym so you can feel great? That's another
form of
self-care.
Is not having friends that get on your nerves. So when they get on your nerves, you be like,
I hold you accountable.
I'm fine.
We remind each other about certain things that we should be doing. I just think like,
Wild was good.
And it's cool. I just don't eat that shit every day. You overindulge in that.
You do. Now with our generation and more likely like probably Ayana's generation, but ours too, kind of millennials. Are we millennials?
Yeah.
Okay. Millennials. Social media.
Bitch, you just asked me, are we millennials?
I don't know. For a second, I couldn't remember. I feel like millennials aren't young people anymore.
No, we're not. And I've been thinking it, especially since Ayana is helping.
Yes, she's not a millennial.
She's not. And that's scary because for the longest, we've been the youngest people on this planet.
The longest fucking time. But we're not. Now we're like middle-aged.
Yeah, shocking. We're old.
Oh my! But I look good as fuck.
Now if you keep eating fucking Totitos, whatever things
they're taquitos, bitch.
It's whatever I don't order, I'm not eating.
You want to taste one day?
I swear to God.
Oh my God! You ever had the hot dog from 7-Eleven with the chili?
Mm-mm.
That chili looks like
girl chili from a gas station. That's just
it looked like liquid dog food.
It reminds me of a fucking movie or something like that when somebody ate some gas station chili and had to go blow up the fucking toilet because that's what I think of eating from a gas station.
It's good. It doesn't look good.
You niggas gonna have worms and stuff in your stomach, bitch. You can get a parasite. Like that's so disgusting.
It's food. You ever ate Taco Bell?
Girl, I don't eat Taco Bell. I haven't eaten Taco Bell in years. Okay. Although I know I've heard Taco Bell has become one of the most healthiest restaurants you can order from.
Taco Bell? I don't eat Taco Bell.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say because they probably got roaches in their shit, whatever.
Oh, almost every place have roaches.
Yeah. But like in their food, I mean.
and that 7-Eleven chili don't?
No, it doesn't. And if it do, that roach tastes good as fuck because in other countries they eat roaches.
Puerto Rico.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about something. With your Native American ass. You're going to leave Puerto Rico the fuck alone, okay?
Girl, I've been dragging Puerto Rico for years.
Leave Puerto Rico the fuck alone.
I was dragging Puerto Rico on the way here, bitch. I'm going to tell you later.
No, tell me now.
Because y'all always come after Mexicans, but we on the South here.
We do not come after Mexicans.
We're on the self-care.
We are. Let's stick with this mental health. Anyway, with us being millennials, we grew up in the social media era, and now Instagram, which became like the biggest one for our age. I feel like whoever is above us or older than us is into Facebook. I'm not that much into Facebook.
Millennials are into Facebook too.
Are they?
Yes, bitch. I mean, Facebook became popular when millennials was in college.
I know, but now I feel like it's even older people on Facebook, and we have Instagram.
But you didn't go to college directly after high school.
Yes, I did. 2005, UCF.
Because that was the main thing for me to get. Like, I was going to college so I can get.
I had to use my
Facebook
at UCF.edu to be able to get it.
I don't know.
And
why
then they let high schools in, and then they let everybody in.
Mm-hmm.
No, I liked it. I was in it, but after Instagram, I think Instagram took over for our generation.
It probably did. But millennials still use Facebook, and we discovered that because I'm using Facebook now and look at the interaction shit I get compared to Instagram. Will be shit, bitch. But I've always paid more, and I've nurtured Facebook more than I did Instagram. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. We made Facebook pop, but we transitioned over to Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the point is that now we're Instagram, and we're seeking validation. We're seeking love. We're seeking attention, and we are addicted. And I say we because I'm one of them, addicted to social media, specifically like Instagram or whatever. Now, Instagram is thinking about taking away the likes from.
Really?
Yeah. So they're trying out in Canada at the moment right now, and they're removing all likes, so people can't see who liked your comments or how many likes you got. You're just posting pictures. So what do you think about that?
So how people gonna make money then?
Well, so when you're a business account or a creator account, so they created a creator account. Mm-hmm. You have to have a certain amount of followers to have it. It gives you your insights. So this creator account shows how many likes you actually get. So you can see your likes, just no one else can see them. So you can have this insights page, and if you're making money off of it, then you can send that off to companies, and that's how you get paid still.
Gotcha. You know what? I know we did an episode about narcissism and stuff like that, and we talked about how social media kind of feeds into the whole narcissistic behavior and all this other stuff, and also it kind of feeds into people comparing themselves and making themselves think that they're not as good as the next person because this person has this many likes and everything like that. I think it'll make a healthy society. Remember the world when we didn't have to worry about, I mean, it was hard enough to compare yourself to the person that was in the classroom with you.
Just the classroom.
Now you're comparing yourself to the person across the fucking planet that you think is making a better life, that is living a better life than you. And multiple people at that.
And I feel like everyone's complaining about this algorithm and it's doing this and it's fucking up. You know what? Maybe it might be you. There is an algorithm thing, but what if you're just putting up the same ass picture? What if you're still putting up the same damn 10 selfies with just a different color shirt? You know, maybe that might not be the interaction, and you're not at somebody's the highest priority to see them. You're not putting out new content. Your pictures suck. They're blurry. They're, whatever it is. So that might be why you're not getting that many likes.
May I have a transparent moment with you?
Sure.
I was happier before when I was dating my older ex and everything like that. They really wasn't into social media, and I never got into social media like that too. But I was happier in life not having to worry about what my picture looked like, or if I'm posting this, that I look too fat. Oh, I only got 10 likes on this picture. I remember those times, and life was so much simpler. It didn't bother me. It was so simpler.
I don't think it's ever bothered me. I don't care. I'll post a picture, and if it gets likes, it gets likes. If it doesn't, I don't give a fuck.
Well, we think so much about interaction and all this other stuff now, and that is so important.
Well, I think I'm thinking about it now in a business sense. Yeah, so when I'm showing my interaction, when I'm showing my all that stuff, like I have to show it to get paid for certain stuff.
Right.
But outside of that, I can give 3 shits who likes it, who don't like it. You're missing. I like the motherfucking picture.
Right. So you don't freak out if you only got 50 likes on one picture and 500 likes on the other picture. You don't try to see what happened and what's going on. Stress yourself.
I'll see what happened, but I really don't care because if I really like the picture, then I'm gonna post it again.
So if you don't care, you don't send me pictures to. You don't really send me pictures for me to approve or anything like that before you post it.
No, I just post a picture.
Okay. Got some other friends that do that. They'll send pictures and everything. Like, which one do you think? What caption should I put?
Oh no, fucking caption. Bro, I talk about shit on fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
And I'll put it on a post. No, literally my captions are whatever I'm thinking at the time. But I think it's definitely going to help, especially kids. And I'm thinking about the younger people than us on that feeling insecure.
They're growing up in this. Like, yeah.
We didn't grow up with this shit.
We didn't. We dealt with that shit at school, but we didn't have to deal with it coming home and looking at it on fucking social media all the day.
So I didn't have that problem. I had a unibrow. Woo!
It depends.
And a mustache. But they didn't make fun of me.
It depends. I always had to go. I was, like I told you guys before on the previous episode, I was always a new student. So I always had to come in and, win people over constantly. And then once I was able to win people over, then I was the cool kid. But in high school, I was the cool kid for the most part.
High school?
Yeah.
I mean, you said you weren't picked too much for being gay.
No. In middle school and elementary school, I was. Bitch, I got called, listen, elementary school, I went to this new school, and I got called Felicia. My name was Felicia Tonisha Antoinette Bertram. I lie to you not. Everybody in that time, I was called Felicia. everybody in the entire school called me Felicia. For one, I came from a different side of town, for one. Okay, that was it. Hood rules and some shit. I don't know why these kids think they gotta follow game.
Southern, not hood.
No, that shit was hood. That shit is ghetto. Like, oh, you from the east side, nigga, and all this stuff. So they treat you different from that. And then on top of that, nigga, I was gay. So kids see that and they, oh my God, they attacked it. Yeah. The whole entire school, even my teacher made a mistake and called me Felicia because the kids called me Felicia so much.
No.
It was to the point that I didn't even know my name. Like, bitch, it was, I was getting to the point. So you called yourself Felicia? No, it wasn't even that, but I would answer to Felicia sometimes because nobody would call me by my name.
Honestly, I know that if you kids, especially growing up, if they made fun of me about something, I'd just be like, yeah, doing what? And then they would stop. Mm-hmm. You'd be like whenever I was called the man, yeah, okay.
So who's gonna admit to be? You don't know you're gay in 5th grade. I didn't know I was gay in 5th grade. Gay part now. So that's what it was. But it wasn't, like I said, when in high school that was a totally different thing. Right. Like high school is when I started owning my shit. And yeah. Right.
I mean, that's not too bad. We wanted to do a segment called "Oh no, you want to do self-esteem versus confidence?" Yeah. We can do that and shit my therapist says. So we're gonna have sometimes when we go to therapy and we put some things together, it's gonna be shit my therapist says. And we're going on there, and today I had like a big aha moment because I've been going through some things, and then you'll have some things like, oh, bitch.
I call you immediately, bitch. Sometimes she answers the phone, sometimes she don't. I got to get it off my damn chest and talk about it. But
right. So they say some really good things as we go in there, and I'm a huge advocate of therapy because you go in there feeling one way, and you don't know why you're feeling that way. So they kind of like peel back a couple of things that you don't even think of, and they see a pattern, and you're like, oh, bitch, I get it. Yeah. So we have a feelings chart. I had it for a while, and I'm so glad your therapist sent you one. So it's a feelings chart. We'll post it so you guys can see it. Yeah. You can go through it and like screenshot it, and you can use it for yourself. Because I had, when I started therapy, 2 feelings: happy and angry. Yeah. So I'm either happy or I was just angry and wanting to fight, and I didn't know what was what. And there's so many more, bitch. There's like 500 feelings.
I had 5. I like describe 5 or 6 feelings, and
I can describe more than 2.
Yeah, and they weren't bipolar or.
Bitch, what?
That is a bipolar thing. Happy or angry. That is. No, but yeah, they were all over the place. Like, I felt confident. Yeah, I felt curious or bewildered in the same thing, and it's just like, yeah. So the feeling chart is for you to be able to express.
It's a wheel, actually. It's a wheel.
Yeah, it's a wheel. So it's for you to be able to express your feelings. Like Carla explains it great. She's angry. Why are you angry? Because either she feels insecure or she feels frustrated about something. So why are you frustrated?
And even so, there's 3 rows to each one of them. So like the beginning one, there's actually more than happy and angry. There's fearful. There's bad. There's disgusted. There's sad. Surprised. I'm like, well, damn, I didn't even think about all these feelings. Then from those, each one of those have about 4 feelings. And from those 4 feelings, there's about 6 more behind that for each color wheel. It's really, really fucking dope. But you can figure out why you're upset about certain things. So anyway, today I went in there because I've been procrastinating. And I didn't know why. I was feeling fearful. I think this move to New York was making me nervous. And I just didn't know why. This is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. I got it. So why the hell now am I freaking the fuck out? So I'm not really doing what I'm supposed to be doing around the house. I know that I have to get my house ready to rent it out while I'm gone. So I'm not cleaning up or like moving things around because if I'm not ready by the time it's time to go, then maybe I just can't go. And I have to like make it later. So I'm sitting in the bed, not doing these things, not working out.
Procrastinating. Yeah.
Not working out. And a lot of it has been like, well, if I'm fat, then it's just like, I just don't have to post that many pictures of shit. It's just, I'm in my head.
Self-sabotaging?
Yeah. Oh, I'm a huge, she tells me I'm the biggest self-sabotager and I'm the hardest critic on myself.
Yeah, me too.
I'm really, really bad. So basically today she says, well, are you a perfectionist? And I was like, no, like, I'll do whatever. She's like, you're not a perfectionist? And I'm like, no, but I've been told I'm controlling. And she goes, well, that's the difference between controlling and being a perfectionist. So she said that with perfectionism comes procrastination. And I was like, say that again? What? With perfectionism comes procrastination. She's like, you have a thing where, and she actually brought you on. I'll tell you that part later. But she's like, when you have things going on.
I've been wanting to hear about your therapy sessions with me in it, bitch.
Yeah, I do. She brought you up. Because she's like, when you have stuff going on for yourself and your schedule and your time and what you're creating, you want it done a certain way. And I have a vision. So I set these visions. Like when I quit my job, I said, I'm going to quit in this time. Well, how much money do I need to save? How much money am I going to spend? There's all these things. And she's like, that's not necessarily controlling. You're a perfectionist when it comes to you. Because I really couldn't give 3 shits what everybody else is doing. Right. Like when I tell you, I'm like, maybe you should do this, but you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I really don't care. Yeah. I'm a huge believer of what you wear don't make me shit. Exactly. So I really don't care.
Yeah. I'll suggest it, but if you check it, it's
right.
Whatever.
If you do it, I don't care. So with my perfectionism, I've started procrastinating a lot. Mm-hmm. So if you feel like you're procrastinating on something and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, what you plan yourself to do, and you don't understand why, maybe you're thinking you're fearful, maybe you're overthinking it. So I know that I'm going somewhere where I can't plan anything right now.
Right.
And a lot of it's going to be winging it. So that's where it was all coming from.
So my first therapy session, first and second therapy session, my therapist said something like that too about my procrastination and all this stuff. Where they came
you procrastinate, bitch.
Bitch. Huge.
You self-indulge in self-care and then procrastinate.
Well, thank you so much, bitch. Tell me how you really feel, bitch. Tell me how you really feel. So, I'm a huge procrastinator, but that is something that's a learned behavior as well that I got from my mom. My mom is the biggest fucking procrastinator as well. So it's like certain bad habits and stuff like that I picked up, along with other things that contribute to my procrastination. So a lot of people contribute procrastination as laziness, and it is not that just because you procrastinate doesn't mean you're lazy. Sometimes
no, it
doesn't. In my situation, I've always had to work well under pressure, so I will put myself in high pressure situations in order for me to go ahead and rise to the occasion. And it's basically causing me not to perform at my best when I'm doing everything under pressure. So, yeah, procrastination does not equal laziness whatsoever. It can be a different forms that you can get into. Is the camera still going?
It's going now. It was off. I don't even know why. It says for battery 74%.
Well, look, one day we're going to get to the point where we are going to have a whole engineer and everything like that checking sound. So Carla can go ahead and calm down with her anxiety, checking this damn time, this sound thing every 5 minutes. And then also when it comes to, why you just won't give Ayana $2 or something like that, child?
Here?
Yeah, and instead of having her scratch, can I tell them what you do for Ayana, how that is so fucking, that's how it's going to fuck up her mental health?
What did I do?
So Carla has...
Wait, hold on, what you finna say?
About the scratch-off tickets.
Oh.
So Carla has.
How's that gonna fuck her mentally?
Let me tell you something. So Carla has.
You better whisper before she hears you.
Carla friend brain. So he likes to buy scratch off tickets, Jay, and Ayana always asks to scratch him. So he'll come and bring her a whole bunch of scratch off tickets. So yesterday she was like, I never win. I scratched off 16 in a row. We're so unlucky. So today, Carla was like, did you finish scratching off these tickets? She was like, no. She was like, go ahead and scratch them off. So she's going to come over whisper me to I let her scratch them off. Little did she know, we just scratch off the bottom where we see the barcode and we go and know if there's a winner or not. You don't have to scratch this whole thing off. So we let her know, we let her scratch it knowing that they're not a winner. So she can always be disappointed. So she'll never scratch off a ticket. So she'll and I'm like, bitch,
her lesson, you don't mean shit.
You making her think she's so unlucky.
No, when it comes to lottery tickets. Yes, it's only for lottery tickets.
It can go to so many other things.
No, it can't.
That's so cruel.
No.
That is the cruelest thing ever.
If you're growing up and something never works, you're not going to want to do it when you grow up. Right?
That's not true. My family is big gamblers. So that's one thing I've discovered. I have on my dad's side of the family, they all gamble. Really, they have a real bad gambling addiction. All the way from my great grandmother to the youngest person in my family. After my dad died for 2 days, they went to my uncle's house and gambled 48 hours straight. So
days after my dad died for 2 days, and I'm like, he only died for 2 days. He came back before Jesus did.
You're so stupid. So no, my mom growing up, she never let me touch dice or anything like that or play cards. I couldn't say I bet you or anything, and it was just like, why? And she thought that it would stop me from gambling, and which it kind of did. But then it got to the place where I get, you know what? Because I see now it's to the place if I lose money, I won't gamble. I will only play $20. If I lose anything more than $20, I'm freaking the fucking. I hate losing my money. That's what I hate more than anything about the pleasure of gambling.
I used to lose when it was bartending days, all this cash, and I would lose $20, $30, $40, $100 I've lost, and it's like whatever. But if I lost that bitch gambling, even $20, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Pissed. I could have just lost it because I lost it.
I did that in Puerto Rico. Gambling at La Concha, I caught a whole attitude because I lost $20. My homeboy had to give me $10, and I went to the blackjack table, made my money back and his money back, and then I had to stop and then it started to excite me, and I wanted to go more, and that's how I know that my gambling it's really real. I stopped myself.
That's for everybody. It is exciting when you start winning. That's for anything.
But it's like a rabbit hole that you can go down to.
Of course, that's why they make so much fucking money, because they get everyone into that fucking rabbit hole.
Yeah, and I have an addictive personality.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
Yeah, and I do. That's why I'm careful about the things I make habit. That's why it took me so long to try CBD. I didn't try CBT until I was 28.
No, it took me years to 32 to actually try real CBD. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. With your lying ass. But
no.
His CBD and my CBD are two completely different thing.
But you know CBD is a marijuana, period, right? That's where it comes from. It's a CBD count. That's why I need you to understand that. So,
no, I understand that. But the shit you talking about.
It's CBD, bitch.
Okay.
It's hemp.
Okay. Anyways, it took me years until 31 years old to try actual full CBD with it has like 0.03 THC.
Just say you smoke weed, bitch.
I don't smoke weed.
Just say you smoked weed.
That wasn't weed. It was CBD.
Oh, okay.
It took me. Oh no, I smoked weed at 21 years old. I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, with my husband at that time. We YouTube how to roll the shit, and we were terrible. It had seeds in it or something because we stole it from my dad.
Yeah.
And we didn't take the seeds out, and we didn't know how to like break it up or anything. It was so bad. And then I tried it a few more times after that, and I never liked it.
No. I tried it at 28 because I thought if I ever tried it, I was going to become addictive. And they teach you in school that if you try weed and everything like that, it's a gateway drug. You're going to become a crackhead.
It's like cocaine.
And all this. Huh?
Cocaine is one of those you get. I don't think you get addicted off of a one-time smoking weed.
What? Different things. I tell people think they're not addicted to weed, and I have this thing. Some people are.
I'm not saying it's not addictive. I'm just saying one time of smoking weed is not going to get you addicted.
Who knows? But everybody's different.
Oh,
so
I guess. I don't know.
This still ties in, you guys. Addiction is part of mental health, by the way.
It's huge. And it doesn't have to be drugs. I hate when people think that it's just drugs for addiction.
People can work out. I had to check. I asked my friends sometimes. Like I asked Carla the other day, like, you think I work out too much?
Yes, you do.
And I talked about it with my therapist. It's not. It's my escape. So when we talked about overindulging and stuff like that, when it comes to self-care and everything, working out to me is escape from the real world. You know, I'm able to like leave all my problems behind. That's my form of meditation. Doing it for
self-care.
I am doing it for self-care in a sense. It is a healthy coping skill that I've developed instead of me turning to cocaine. Is that my therapist's exact words. She's like, I'm glad that you are working out instead of turning to weed. I'm glad you're turning to working out instead of turning to alcohol and everything, something that's unhealthy. So you can have healthy coping skills, but again,
don't overindulge in them.
Don't overdo it. And again, I had to check myself to just make sure I'm like, am I addicted to it?
So how long are you going to work out now?
So I have a 2-hour, me and my therapist sat down and we actually came up with domains. So basically I have to organize, the 5 things that I do daily is I work out, I work, and self-discovery, which is part. There your fuck ass go again.
Okay,
there your fuck ass go again. Self-discovery and everything, and I had to put time limits on it. So So instead of me coming and say, okay, every Monday I'm gonna do this, every Tuesday I'm gonna do this, every Wednesday I'm gonna do this, or I have to do this day. It's like Monday and Wednesday are my organized days, right? Where I am organizing my life when it comes to laundry, when it comes to planning the rest of my week, when it comes to anything that I got to do to get my life together and everything like that. That's what I do. Now, those other days is when I can go and I can run for 2 or 3, an hour or so or whatever, or I can work out for 3 hours, right? And then probably a couple weeks after that, I'm going to shorten those days. And then it's like, okay, well, for the next 4 days, I'm going to be, organized and be working and everything like that. And then I'm going to be able to shorten where it becomes habit for me. Because I develop habits.
Okay, now what up?
So this list checking thing, my mind is not analytical like that.
Maybe not for everyday things. The list doesn't work. But that's for things that you do on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. Things that are pretty constant. Because habits are a constant thing.
Yeah.
So what about goal setting? When you want to get something done for the next month,
so that's what
those
those Mondays and Wednesdays are. It's for me to plan out my week and everything like that, and actually work towards it. So
you're only going out 1 week.
What do you mean going out 1 week?
So you only plan out a week.
What do you mean? So
are you
talking about long-term goal settings and stuff like that? That's something totally different from organizing.
But you need to organize yourself on a weekly and monthly basis to reach a 5-year plan.
So a 5-year plan, that's not even 5 years. A 1 year plan. But even a 1 year plan, that's not a check off daily list.
It definitely is.
So a check off daily list is, okay, I got to make sure I go get eggs from Publix.
Oh no, I don't do that shit. Oh, that's the type of daily list.
So that's what I'm. Yes, bitch. That's what I've been trying to say for the longest.
Like eggs type shit.
Yeah, like or even motherfucking like. okay, I'm going to make sure I clean the office today. I'm going to make sure I stop by and take this lockbox and everything. I won't pay attention to that list. I would never open that list again when I write all this stuff down.
But on Mondays and Wednesdays,
and Wednesdays is for me to be. Yes, I have to write. Yes, I will write a list and everything like that. I will work towards. I will organize my life. And on Monday and Wednesdays, I will try to really work towards. It's actually helped, to be honest with you. It's kind of hard for me to explain because I keep getting interrupted because someone is thinking I'm talking about. So long-term list.
Sorry.
Long-term list and long-term goal setting, girl, it's not
even goal
I'm
setting.
I'm not like Michelle Obama. You know, she talked about she's a list checker, right? In her life, right? She has a list and she has to check these things off. And if she does not check these things off, she freaks out and all this other stuff.
Right.
Me, if I write it down, I was like, oh, well, bitch, I did it and that's it. I'll go about my life. Now, if it gets done, it gets done. I would never go back to it and look at it. I don't freak out. We just talked about this about me not caring, and I don't have anxiety and stuff like that when shit is just because it's on paper don't mean it has to get done to me. That's not how. It's not,
but I don't do it because it has to be on paper. I do it because, listen, this week, if I don't get A, B, C, and D done, at the end of the month, I can't get to that goal at the end of the month or within 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
That's not how. Yeah.
So I have a 3-week thing. Like right now, I'm leaving for a while, so it's a 3-week thing. So I have to set up goals each week, so everything will be done by the 31st. So that's a list.
Yeah. Yeah, Carla, and I understand that, and that makes sense. So in my mind, I know I have to get certain things done in that, and it's not a list to me though. It's just like, okay, I have to do this around this time. It has to get done. List. It's a mental list, right? So, me anyway, it's helping me, and also, Carla, I also don't follow any type of rule or any type of my life is not structured at all.
Right.
My job is not. I have to make my job structured. I have to make my life structured. There's no one that's anchoring me.
Right,
to this thing. So when you have a daughter and everything like that, routinely that you have to get up and you have to take her back and forth.
Well, that's just a routine. But in my personal life, I have these places where I want to go, things I want to do, places I want to see. So that's all. To be able to get to those, I have to have, a pathway to that, and that's a list to help me reach that point.
Yeah, no. I just freestyle it.
Oh. Okay.
I freestyle. I do, and that's the problem. I know. I freestyle. I've been freestyling for a very, very long time.
Yeah, because freestyling, you're
now
not
in my business. In my business, that's something different. My business works on a system. Okay, I've developed systems where I'm able that just automatically run. I know exactly what to do when it comes. If I get a client, I understand I have to sit down. I have to do a buyer's consultation, and from buyer's consultation, I understand I have to, I have to go ahead and organize the houses and take them out. And
but
that's
a
system.
Stuff.
So when it comes to my personal life and everything like that. No, it's not organized. I don't list check or anything like that. It's just, I have to do this by this time, and if it doesn't get done, then and you do that too.
No.
When it comes to you paying tickets and shit like that, girl, and all this other stuff, and you pay
that's
stuff.
That's very true. Like when it comes to tickets, I don't pay them bitches until I suspend my license. That shit I have a problem with. That's something that I have off. But I truly don't think anyone should freestyle life, period.
No one should freestyle life. And that's the problem. People get to organization differently from other. What's going to get you to be organized in life may not work for me.
Right, but I still think everyone needs to have a weekly, monthly, and 6 months and 1 year, like a list of what's going to get you to there, because we should all have these goals.
Yes, we should. You should set goals. Yes, and I'm not saying that lists are not important, but I'm saying lists come in different forms, girl. We have different things. Different things spark reactions or spark action out of us, right? Me putting it on paper is not going to make me do it.
But you have to see it, because how do you know what you have to do next? How do you know what you have to do in a month?
Carla, I don't understand why I'm sitting here debating this when I am in therapy working through this to get organized and all this other shit. Why the fuck am I debating this and telling you that it's a problem and all this other stuff? Bitch, I know it's a problem. That's why we working through it, and that's why we're having this fucking episode. So what is the debate about? What is the fucking point of this?
Because what I'm understanding from you is that you're just living right now still on a mental list, and I want you to
bitch, and that's what we're working to. This was just this was just Tuesday, bitch. This was just Tuesday. It is Thursday.
Bitch, you need a therapy again, okay?
Bitch, that's another thing about okay. So getting back into therapy, I have these moments. I have these things where I should express my feelings and let people know about boundaries and stuff like that. Because if not,
he goes off.
I will. Because they don't understand. My therapist had to tell me this when it comes to another thing I'm working on is interpersonal relationships, you guys. We're getting kind of deep. So I have this thing where I I'm very patient and I allow things to continue to go, even though they continue to irk me and all this other stuff. And the person that is doing the irking doesn't know, because I'm not really giving them much interaction or letting them know or stopping them before they get too far, until they get to this point where then I snap and I blow up and all this other stuff. Like he just did to me. And people look at it like, what the fuck? Oh my God, like where the fuck did this just come from? And it's like, little did they know I was getting aggravated over and over and over and over again. So I'm working on this person like, hey girl, now. You started.
So I didn't know. I didn't realize. Oh yeah, I like the debate.
Yeah, she liked the spar and she liked the debate.
Like the fact that he just screamed.
It doesn't. Yeah. And I don't do that. And I don't do that because I only get aggravated by people that are close to me. That's another thing that people in the street. I don't care the fuck.
Oh, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say.
I won't blow off on you because
I didn't realize and I didn't see the end goal where it would be to get you organized on a weekly, monthly.
That's exactly what it is.
So that's the goal to get you there.
That's the 100% goal. The perfect goal would be for me to have Sunday, or not Sunday, probably Saturday or Monday or something like that. Because Sunday she believes should be it's different for millennials. We celebrate Sunday Fun Day. Sunday Fun Day is like a self-care day. It's at least here in Orlando. I don't know how other places I've been. Sunday Fun Day is a big thing, right? It's becoming like a national thing. So Sundays is not really a good day to sit down because you're thinking about drinking or you're going to brunch with your friends.
Sunday night football and all this stuff.
Yeah. So Monday the goal is to get on Monday, to be able to plan out my entire week, have goals and everything put in place, and where I'm able to work towards those and still have a balance of where I am doing things that are healthy for me, such as working out, my social life and all this other stuff, but still take care of other things and be organized.
Yeah, actually one thing that we did recently together for the first time was we went on a float saltwater thing for self-care. Yeah. And I'm extremely anxious, so I did smoke my CBD and THC pen. It's 50-50, so I took quite a few hits out of this before we got there. Because and he was like, oh, you don't want to hit that when you first get here. And I'm like, yeah, bitches, I do. I got to hit this. But we went into a saltwater thing, and if you don't know what it is, just Google float therapy, and you're floating in a tank that's enclosed, dark, with you can't hear anything. There's no noise. What's it called when you can't hear some stuff? Like noise canceling.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a noise canceling because of the water and because of the tank that you're in, and you're in there with 1,000 pounds of salt. You cannot sink in, so you're floating. You're without gravity. Your body. It felt like your fat was rising.
Yeah. What it reminded me of is me being in the womb. It's like it's something like that because and you think about it, it's kind of deep because it's like, oh my God, I've only felt this feeling like once in my existence, and that was when I was a fetus. Other than that, I've been on this planet.
And I don't remember the shit.
And I don't remember the shit. So it's kind of like, oh, this is weird in a sense. And then it's just you start to calm down and everything like that, and then you get lost in your thoughts. At least for me, it's like my thoughts was going, and then I was able to figure out some things, and then you get to this point where you're a little anxious, and you're like, okay, bitch, I think I'm ready to go, and it was like, oh.
But we still have a while.
We still have a while.
There was plenty of times that I'm like, do I hear the music yet? Is there a light on somewhere? Is anyone knocking at the door? Is it time to go? How long have I been in here? I started trying to sink myself and like pushing my head back and pushing my arms. I'm like, how far can I make it go? But it would still push me up. It was so weird.
It was. It is.
But my skin felt amazing, and after I was able to be there for an hour.
My skin was dry, bitch.
Was your skin dry?
My skin was dry. That salt dried the fuck out of my skin. One of our listeners DM'd me and told me that that your blood pressure raises when you're in salt because your body absorbs the salt regardless.
What's Epsom salt? Does that make a difference?
Well, I don't know. I didn't fact check it or anything like that. When she was like, yeah, Google it. And she was like, next time, how about you check your blood pressure before you go and afterwards, and you see that your salt is
Let's try it next week. We'll check our blood pressure.
Yeah, well, if that bitch told me my blood pressure was high and got high, you know how I get scared about that shit.
Who was this?
It's just some random listener that DM'd me. Yeah.
No, if you have never tried that float therapy, give it a try. I thought I would be claustrophobic, so clearly I am not claustrophobic. Even if I thought I was, I'm not. Because I was able to stay in there. It was intimidating once I closed that door behind me, and I'm in this like capsule, like a casket kind of. Because yours was an egg, mine was like a casket.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Either way, it was still dark, bitch, and I was touching the sides. It felt like it could have been a casket, but it was also, I would tell you this physically though. I was limber as fuck. I think I went running. Did we do it day before yesterday? So I went running yesterday. I went running the day afterwards. Usually, and it was after the day that I did. It was, right. And my, I was not sore whatsoever.
And your back had been hurt. And was your back better?
Oh, well, your back was after. My back was after. So my back is kind of, it's kind of, I wish I should go soak in 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt now.
Yeah, we'll do it when I get back. As soon as I get back from the festival. You want to go into Unsolicited?
Yeah.
So unsolicited advice. Basically, this one says she is about to get engaged to her, or get married, and he's changing, and she's thinking about not doing it. So basically, it says, "Hey guys, when I met him a couple of years ago, he was very laid back and mellow, not like hippie stoner or anything, but be spontaneous, have fun, and go with the flow. And when I say that, I honestly mean it. There were no red flags that I was aware of from the jump. But then again, maybe I overlooked. Now he's the total opposite. First, I thought maybe it's because he's stressed out over the wedding, but I noticed signs even before then. He's so anal retentive. His way or no way. He's a little older than me, and sometimes he talks to me like I'm a child, or always feeling the need to correct me. Just about everything I do is wrong, or he has to correct it. Like last night. I got the last bottle of warm water from the package, and because there was a full garbage bag inside the bin, I assumed the garbage was full. He comes out of nowhere. Why are you being lazy? Why you put that there? Just put it in the garbage. I tried to explain to him that the garbage is full, and he said, no, it's not. Just shoved it in the trash deeper into the garbage. Why was that such a big deal? I was laying on the couch last night, so I just grabbed a random pillow out of his closet. He comes into the room and says, who told you to get my Versace pillow? You need to ask first. Again, I'm like, dude, I thought this shit was just a fucking random pillow. I definitely want to postpone the wedding for now. I want to try couples therapy first, but I'm sort of afraid that this may spiral into something darker down the line. He just says he's OCD, but I don't think it's OCD because I don't think it manifests like that. Is he being an ass, or should I just end everything altogether? What do you think? First of all, we are not licensed professional in any type of mental health. We're just talking about our own experiences and what we go through in therapy that we spend a lot of money for. Mm-hmm. So when it comes
a lot of motherfucking money, and you motherfuckers speaking so about a lot of motherfucking money, y'all better start paying attention to fucking policies that these motherfucking candidates are saying and everything like that, because they're trying to do a lot of shit with healthcare. Healthcare is a big issue, and you need to be able to afford mental health because the shit is expensive.
Like, I really wish the government paid for my therapist. Yeah. I really wish they did. And not get into my stuff. But anyway, so I don't know really how OCD manifests itself, like clinically, if he really did have OCD. But what it seems here is that there's not enough communication. There's something upsetting him. There's something that you're doing that's ticking him off, or that you do on a constant basis that you guys are not having that communication. It's what it seems like. When you're saying there were no red flags, but then again, I may have overlooked. I think she's questioning herself at that point. Mm-hmm. She's like, maybe I overlooked it. Are you saying that because you now know that you overlooked some of the things he was doing? Because if somebody's OCD, you'll know they're OCD from the get-go. You're not going to now see that they're OCD now, or they have little issues here and there. So I feel like couples therapy is definitely something good because it's a safe space for both of y'all to talk about your feelings. And I know it does work, but can it lead down a rabbit hole where it will end the relationship? Absolutely. I've been there. And
me too.
It opens up a whole floodgate of shit that you didn't know you were feeling. And boom, that's it. Like, you're going to be like, you know what? It's better for us to be apart. And it might be, but couples therapy will get you there. If you guys are not better together and you're better apart, then I just will use couples therapy to get you there. Because why the fuck would you want to marry somebody and then find out after you married them and spend all this money in a wedding and now you're in debt? That's not the person.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to break down this letter a little bit and go deeper into this. So you said when you first met him a couple of years ago, he was very laid back and mellow, and you said you did not see any red flags whatsoever like this. And you're considering these red flags, or you didn't see any triggers. Now, what concerns me is why all of a sudden is it now that you're noticing this switch? Are you guys living together? It didn't state that in it, because that's what I was looking for to see. Did you move in with him and everything like that? Maybe it could be a space issue because. Well,
she said out of his closet.
Yeah, like did you move into his space? Because then that can make anyone like uneasy, and not saying that this is what he is doing, but I know it could be for me when someone come into my space. And Carla, you and I was just talking about this before we got on the show. It was just like, hey, it's like my space, and I don't like for people to come in and mess and touch my stuff, right, or don't do things that I do regularly. For example, I know to put the trash in the trash thing. That will irk me if I come outside, and usually I keep a clean house and all this other stuff, and now your ass ain't throwing stuff in the trash. Like, why the fuck did you not do it? But then also it sounds like communication is off as well, because he's not able to express himself effectively and let you know how he feels without you feeling like you have done something wrong or you feel like you've been blamed. And then it comes, and I don't know if you've had a conversation with him as well to let him know, like, hey, this is how you're making me feel. Right. So this is why I'm so happy that you do know. I don't think that it's, I don't know. I do think premarital counseling is important for every single person, because what you're doing is you're merging two different lives and you're trying to become one, right?
It's hard.
So you need to know how, just like you do team building exercises and all this other stuff when it comes to jobs and everything like that, you need to know exactly how to work together as a team, how to communicate and everything like that, how to respect his space, and for him to respect your feelings as well. So premarital counseling is the best thing that you can do. The switch, like I said, the switch is something that concerns me, because I don't know how long you guys were engaged before this marriage. I don't know how long you've been together. Usually, you should know, especially spending the night after someone for
you would
couple
know
of days.
If he's OCD about the garbage, and I think I didn't think about the fact that maybe like she moved into his space.
Yeah,
like you move into my space. I don't like it. I don't like sharing my things. And I'll share one real quick thing. When I went to couples therapy, and do you remember that day that we went in, and it was one of the things that pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah,
I hope you don't listen to this shit. We needed to figure out something we could do for each other that week, and it was like, what are you gonna do for her to care for her, and then what is she gonna do for you? So what do you want? And I said I wanted time. And when they asked him what he wanted for that week, he said for me to pick up the water bottles around the house and not leave my water bottles hanging out. I left that motherfucking therapist and ready to shove water bottles up his ass. I was so mad. But it was something behind that.
Yeah.
It was so maybe when he's thinking about the garbage here, now I'm seeing this, or like using the pillow, maybe it doesn't even have anything to do with the pillow. Yeah. It's like the message behind it. Maybe can you ask me before you use my things? It wasn't about, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or especially use my expensive things. I have to tell people all the time. They come to my house and stuff like that. It's like, hey, not that pillow. Don't prop your ass up on that pillow. Get the other pillow. I got fucking pillows for that. Right. Don't use that pillow. Like you can't.
You got fucking pillows?
Yeah, girl.
What do you do with them?
You prop them up.
Okay, bye. All right, so we're done. We're gonna end this shit.
You asked, bitch.
I did.
But yes, yeah. I mean, it's a Versace pillow. So yeah, that's it. I think maybe, especially if you guys just really recently moved in together, it's just something that he's always been, some way he's always been, and you just don't know because you're just not living together. But therapy will figure this out. Postponing the wedding, it's nothing wrong with postponing the wedding, nothing, girl. Cold feet, make sure you get into a situation because you're making a lifelong commitment.
You're signing a contract, bitch. So if you want to listen to me first, don't get married. Period. There's no reason to get married.
Don't listen to Carla.
You can he can put his life insurance in your name. You can make him the beneficiary. Y'all can buy a house together. Y'all can do everything without signing this fucking contract with the government. So you don't have to get married.
You do.
But if you do want to get married, make sure you're doing it after you check all these boxes off. And go to counseling.
Yeah, go to counseling. And nothing's gonna be perfect now, but it's gotta be something that you are willing to deal with and willing to work with. Now, if it does come up that this boy is very anal retentive and he's very specific, particular about his things and all this other stuff, are you able to respect that? Are you able to deal with that?
Nope,
Those are the questions you have to ask yourself, because I think we go to therapy expecting that our partners are going to change. So the therapist is going to tell our partner that he needs to change and needs to change things and all this stuff. And it's like, well, maybe you need to change the way you no, they're not going to change everything. They're going to give you, can you work with this? Maybe they'll give you a different way of looking at it and processing it differently. But they're not going to tell you that who's wrong and who's right.
Yeah, everybody's different. And I don't even though they say men are from Mars, women are from Venus, even if it's 2 men or 2 women, you all think differently and process things differently. So
yeah, you're different individuals.
Yeah.
So yeah,
good luck. Good luck. Go to counseling.
I'm rooting for you guys. I love black love. I don't even know if they're black or not, but I love love. So I do believe in the saints. I do believe in marriage. That's why I'm not married now, because I do take it very seriously. And
don't do it,
Carla. Have you given up on love?
I said marriage. No, I'm not giving up
marriage
on love.
Marriage is like a representation of love.
No, the fuck it ain't. Marriage is you gonna take my money when we get divorced.
It's a celebration of love.
Fuck out of here. We can celebrate without signing the paper.
I can take your money, period, and not be married to you.
Listen, we can have a whole motherfucking wedding. I don't mind putting on a white dress and doing the whole wedding, but we ain't signing no goddamn thing with the government. It ain't happening.
Why?
I don't want to. I don't want nobody I don't want to. If you love me without paperwork.
Okay, I mean, I respect it. I don't push anybody to do anything they don't. But it doesn't. Just like you said, my whole list thing and my organization thing didn't make sense.
I've been there, done that.
So that's why I asked you, have you given up on it? Because at one point in time you did it.
I'm not giving up on love. I was 18. I didn't give up on love. I still want to love. I still want a family. I still want a white picket fence.
But you just don't. You don't want to have a last name or anything. You don't want to become.
First, I never changed my last name the first time. That's never gonna happen.
Oh, yeah, but even then. Okay.
Yeah, the last name. That's mental health problem.
So you want to be Oprah and Stedman?
Yes, for sure, absolutely. Anyways, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Shit talk.
Bitch.
Woo, I got a bone to pick with a man. We're women, and I feel like men need to respect the fact that they cannot be women and that can't tell us what the fuck to do. Again, I don't want to get married. I don't want nobody to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
And at any point in time. And there's a man by the name of Brian Kemp. He is the governor of Georgia. You get what?
I get
the marriage thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. The government tell me what to do. Nah. Anyway, so Brian Kemp, government of Georgia, he signed the heartbeat abortion bill. And you're like, what the hell is that? Whether you believe in abortions or not, you have to believe in the fact that no man or no group of men should be the one making decisions for women's bodies.
Yeah.
Like, why is it not a room of women governors and women senators making these decisions? Why are men allowed to make these decisions? So basically, he signed one of the most restrictive abortion laws that the nation has ever seen on Tuesday, and it's banning abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy, when the doctors can actually detect a fetal heartbeat. When do women usually know that they're pregnant? I know you don't know because you haven't been pregnant yet, Anthony. But
I haven't got anybody pregnant yet, bitch.
And you haven't got anybody pregnant yet either. But you wouldn't
either, bitch. It's no either or. It's just one. It's one way possible, bitch. And it ain't gonna happen.
You know, you remember that man that got pregnant or whatever? But
that was a trans one, a trans girl,
trans man.
Man, yeah.
Anywho, the point is, you will never know because you'll never get pregnant. We don't know we're pregnant until we miss a period. When you realize you miss a period, it's 4 to 5 weeks. And sometimes you're like, oh, you'll wait till the 6th week because you can just be late. You know, it happens all the time. You've been having a period now for years every month. And it's like, you'll be 6 weeks late. Something can knock you off. Your birth control might not you might have the type of birth control where you don't have a period. So here comes this man and says that if you don't detect it before 6 weeks, which no one will ever do, you can't get an abortion. It's limits now. It used to be 20 weeks to get an abortion in Georgia. Now it's 6 weeks. And then there are some exceptions. So they, if it's to prevent death or serious harm to the woman, or in case of rape or incest. But in order for you to be able to get an abortion off of rape or incest, or like a family member raping you or your father, the only way you can get it is if you file a police report.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly. So now
girl, know what? Like, you're forcing fucking victims to come out and to just for an abortion. That is.
And what if you don't ready for that? Yeah. What if you're not ready to come out right away? You have to come out within 20 weeks.
Who the fuck?
A man. A white man at that. A room full of men telling us what we can do. You know why? Because they don't have to go through pregnancy. They'll never know what the toll that it takes into a mother, the hormones.
Girl, this is going to be an episode, scenario of motherfucking For Color Girls where Macy Carey is going to be in a motherfucking dirty ass apartment with a clothes hanger trying to get your ass an abortion. That's exactly what's going to happen. Because people are going to start going underground or traveling and all this stuff for that.
It's not costing anything better. Like you're saying, it's going to be underground. It's going to be illegal abortions. There were illegal abortions before abortion was made legal.
Yeah.
It's never going to stop. Women, just let them do what they want with their bodies. Do some women take it overboard and use it as birth control? Yes, they do. But people do wrong things with everything, with the medicines that we put out, with drugs, with sex. They overindulge in food. All that is not illegal. There's a way to do it. Do it right. Let us do what we want with our bodies.
I don't understand why. I'm not going to get political, but I believe in pro-choice. I believe you do whatever you want to do with your body. I don't have any say-so or anything that you do.
Especially as a man. As a man.
As an individual, I don't care, woman or man. A woman can't come tell you what to do. Oh, you shouldn't be killing that baby because the baby has a heartbeat. Women do that too. You have women Republicans that don't believe in
they do, but they're idiots because they're following behind these fucking men.
It's not even that, girl. It's the way people think.
And
people
most
think
of them are
things
rich
have
as fuck.
To be controlled.
And half them bitches had abortions. The ones out here rocking like don't have one or whatever, they fucked somebody's husband because they ain't shit and had one already. That's why they over here. I know them.
No.
I know them.
Anyway,
bitches, rich ass motherfuckers.
I think because I know poor people that think the same way. I know black people that think the same way.
That are so against abortion.
Yes, that are against abortion because people are religious.
So is you gonna take in all these babies? Are you gonna take them all in when they're in fucking foster homes?
I think people need to mind their motherfucking business.
Right.
So it works for you in your household. Don't worry about the fuck going on in me and mine.
If you don't believe it, don't get one when your ass go out there home and get pregnant. Right. Now, if somebody else does get pregnant for whatever fucking reason, let them do what they're gonna do. Once these babies are born, who's taking care of them? Nobody. They grow up to like shitty fucking lives. Not all of them, of course. There's plenty of people that have been adopted and have a great life. But come on.
I believe in population control anyway. And when y'all motherfuckers go and get abortions and stuff like that, good, bitch. Cause now.
Oh wait, bitch, wait.
The world is overpopulated, bitch. So I'm serious. There's no reason for y'all to continue. Y'all just be fucking just to have kids sometimes to have kids. And I'm talking about not the ones that have been raped or anything like that. Y'all just be taking that shit overboard. And girl, you're just like, having so many kids you can't take care of.
Can you imagine what it feels like to have to raise a child of rape? You know what, we gonna find. I want.
Grey's Anatomy is doing an episode about one of the characters. She's a product of rape. Yeah, and how it's fucking with her psyche and all this other stuff now. So
it's a show, or it's like a real thing.
Grey's Anatomy is a
Okay.
show. So my shit talk for this week, you guys. So it's videos and stuff like that that's been going on for years, basically, where people go into Walmart in particular and do skits and do these outlandish motherfucking things, jumping into basketballs and all this other stuff, acting like you're playing basketball, want to cross people up. One motherfucker came in with a person playing the cymbals with a fucking bullhorn and started singing "My Net, My Back" by Kaya, screaming "Lit my pussy, my crack" all up and down motherfucking Walmart aisles. Let me tell y'all something. This ghetto shit. They gonna stop letting you niggas into motherfucking Walmart. They gonna start treating you motherfuckers like it's the club. Okay, you gonna have to come in. They gonna search you bitches down. They gonna take your motherfucking ID and all this other stuff in order for y'all to come in. Y'all make Walmart so motherfucking ghetto and unpleasurable to shop at.
We and are the ones that shop at Walmart.
I don't shop at Walmart, bitch.
Excuse me. I do not. You take fucking.
I do not.
You take organic.
Can I finish my shit? Can I finish my shit talk? So bitch, I don't. Okay. But anyway, I don't go to Walmart for this motherfucking reason because you bitches be in there just acting a fucking fool. Can you go to a place and act like you got some motherfucking sense? It's other people in there that's shopping. It's kids and everything that's in there. It's people that live you want people to respect your values and your culture and everything like that. You have to respect theirs too. It could be somebody grandmother that just came from fucking church and here you are singing "My Net, My Back" by motherfucking Kaya up and down the motherfucking aisle. Or somebody just had a bad day or something like that at work. Or their husband probably left them, bitch, and all this other stuff. And here you are want to cross them over and have a fucking camera and shit like that in their fucking face. It's not funny. You bitches need to grow up, honestly. And I think you doing this shit for the culture, but you're giving the culture the bad motherfucking name. Act like you bitches have some motherfucking sense when you go somewhere. Try that shit at Publix, bitch. Try that shit at Target. Your ass gonna be in the motherfucking back of a motherfucking police car, and I'm gonna be pushing my motherfucking Target card, looking at your dumb ass, laughing, and there ain't gonna be no motherfucking free Pookie and all this other shit. No, keep Pookie ass in jail because this motherfucker don't know how to act in fucking public. Have some fucking sense and stop acting like this shit. This shit, everything in a fucking joke. Y'all do this shit for likes and all this other shit. This shit is not fucking funny. It's aggravating.
Okay, so the first one you showed me wasn't funny, but the second one I was cracking up.
That shit, that was because it was fucking basketball related shit, and that shit is not funny. I wish a motherfucker would cross my ass up when I'm shopping.
What you gonna do?
I will trip the fuck out his ass and push his ass. I would think like, dirt. I thought you was trying to fight, bitch. That's why I thought I'm from the hood. You can't do some shit like that. Run up in me. People seriously, and people are licensed to carry, and you keep popping up in people's face with some shit like that. No, stuff like that happens. You can't do stupid shit, especially in this climate. Don't do that.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. Y'all don't think long term. Girl, somebody really run up behind me, and I'm an ex-military person. I have PTSD, and here you are run up behind me doing some stupid shit like that. You get fucked up that way. You honestly do.
Oh yeah, you're liable to get fucked up.
So and then when somebody fuck you up, then it's a fight in motherfucking Walmart. But little did we know, motherfucker was trying to shoot a skit and everything like that, and he fucked with the wrong person. Y'all gonna get fucked up.
You know what? That would get a lot. That would go viral.
And y'all doing this shit just to go viral, and I just don't understand.
And I'm gonna watch it. You gonna watch it?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not.
Well, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna talk shit about it if I ever hear about it.
Okay, well, you guys keep doing them so I can keep laughing, and then do him some more so he can talk some more shit about it. Deal?
Girl, you keep shopping at
I love Walmart.
You keep shopping at Walmart and getting your motherfucking things from 7-Eleven, eating your motherfucking chili cheese stalls and your Wawa subs, okay? You do that, and I'm gonna do good with my organic cookies, bitch, and live my motherfucking life. But they don't do that shit at Whole Foods.
They don't, bitch.
So
they would never play some shit like that at Whole Foods. You know why? Because the fucking cookies cost so much damn money. I ain't got no business going in there in the first place.
They ain't got shit to do with me. Y'all choose to have all these kids, not me. I can eat more organic cookies and live my motherfucking life. I hope this episode was really helpful for you guys and everything like that. It is Mental Health Awareness Month, you guys, and I know in the black community it's not something we really talk about, especially black men of color. Black men of color, definitely, you guys. I urge you. I don't care what you identify as. Definitely get yourself into some therapy. talk about it, express your feelings, and it's important for you to express your feelings. It doesn't make you a
sissy. It doesn't make you a punk. It doesn't make you soft. It doesn't make you anything. If you have a husband, women, if you have a husband, if you have a brother, if you have a father, encourage them to go to therapy. We might have to find them the therapist yourself and say, hey, I found out this place or I found out that. You should try this. I'll take you there, whatever. Encourage them to go and don't make them feel like, oh, bitch, you need therapy, so you crazy as hell. Yeah.
Men are very bad when it comes to taking care of their health, and we sometimes do rely on women to help keep us accountable and all this other stuff. So, and with that being said, women, allow your man to express himself. It's okay for your guy to cry. It's okay for black men. Black men, it's okay to cry. It's okay to express yourself, okay? Yeah. It's okay to be vulnerable and all this other stuff. And women allow him to do so. I get tired of hearing some stupid ass comments that some women say like, "Oh, this nigga started crying. What the fuck am I supposed to do? He's supposed to be a man. He still is a man.
He's still
It's nothing about him has changed.
I can't take seeing a man cry. I start crying right along with him.
I hate sometimes when you say some stuff.
No, I do. When I see men cry, I cry with them.
Oh.
No. I said I hate to see him cry because I start crying too. Like it hits me. Off. No. I've never been with a crier. But I mean, I've been to situations where they'll cry, and it breaks my heart because you don't see it, and it breaks my heart more because they have to get to that point, and the point when they're crying is because it's something really fucking serious. Yeah. So it's like sometimes.
But you're supposed to express your emotions. Anger is something. Another thing, Wayne. This is what I had to learn and all this other stuff. Anger is a regular emotion, a normal emotion that happens.
There's nothing wrong with it.
You process it and everything. You don't hold it in, and it's also how you process it and how you express it. Same thing with sadness. Feel your emotion, guys. Stop turning off your emotions. It's okay to feel. Yeah. We're humans. That's what we do. Yeah, so take care of yourselves. Take care of your mental health. Take care of each other.
Yes, for sure. Now, just really quick. Oh, iTunes. I do have a new review that I wanted to shout out. Review. We received a review from I don't know what the name is because it says something else. But it says, a definite fave. I love Carla's passionate truth-telling with every episode. I'm cracking up, learning something new, thinking more deeply about social issues, and getting my 30-year-old life. Highly recommended. Thank you. It doesn't have a name. It says for something. I don't know. It doesn't say it. But thank you for your reviews. If you have an Apple iPhone, iPad, MacBook, whatever it is, anything Apple. But I believe you can get iTunes. Oh, you can get iTunes on a regular computer. So just if you have iTunes, because I have iTunes, so it doesn't matter where it is on a computer. You go on your iTunes and you go to podcasts. You find Shit I'm 30 and just subscribe, rate, and review. Leave us a review. I might read yours next. And don't forget that Tony's still selling houses out here.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to stop. You can find me at Tony_the_realtor or my website at BertramEstates.com. I drop gym drops weekly. I just dropped a gym drop about is buying a new construction better than buying existing homes. I know a lot of you guys think new construction is new, but check out my it's better than buying an existing home. But check out my gym drop to figure out why you should think.
And I'm still out here booking these podcast consultations. You guys are keep calling, and I think it's great. If you have an idea, if you have something to sell, if you have a business, podcasting is definitely for you. And I remember when I wanted to start a podcast, I didn't know where to start. Like, how do you get on iTunes? How do you get on iHeartRadio? How the hell do you get on Spotify? Where do you host it? All these questions and how to market it. I got you with one-on-one consultations for an hour. Now it's carlawamares.com. So you go to carlawamares.com, go to consultation. It gives you a breakdown of everything that we'll talk about. And you just scroll down a little bit and you choose a 60-minute and choose your time, pay, and boom, you're on my schedule. So get on that ASAP to start yours now. If you're not investing in yourself, I'm not paying attention to you because I'm tired of y'all wasting my motherfucking time asking me questions. And if you have to be serious about it and get it done. Once you pay, you'll start paying attention and you'll get it done. And I want you guys to start and be successful at it and have thousands of downloads like the people that I already have had on their own podcast. So that's about it. Thank you for joining us this week.
That's it.
Thank you, Fran.
All right. Thank you, girl.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.